There was one time when I was younger that I went over to a friend's house because we were going to open a Kool-Aid stand. So we made some Kool-Aid, we pulled a table out of the basement, and we screamed at cars on the side of the road until some people stopped to buy Kool-Aid from us. After an hour or two, one of our neighborhood friends came over to join us in selling this watered down Kool-Aid. And after a while, we got tired and we packed everything up and we counted our profit for the day. Now, I'm sure you can see that there might have been some drama to unfold as we determined who got what from all the pocket change we collected. It's interesting. I actually don't remember how we divided up the profit, but I do remember that sense of justice, right? About who gets what, who deserves what, and feeling like I might deserve more than my friend who arrived late. See, this reminds us of the parable we've discussed this week from Matthew 20, where a master of the house, he goes out to find people to work in the vineyard. He finds some in the morning, the 3rd hour, the 6th hour, and the 11th hour. And Matthew 29 says, "And those hired about the 11th hour came, each of them received a denarius." I think it's easy for us to hear that story and identify more with the people who worked early in the day. And we say, Jesus, look at me, look how hard I've worked. Look at all the Kool-Aid I've sold. And assume that we deserve more. We've earned a spot in his love or in his kingdom. But really, when we ask Jesus, what wages do I deserve for my hard work? He would probably respond, well, the wages of sin is death. But like Romans 5:6 says, "For while we were still weak, at the right time, Christ died for the ungodly." See, we are not the early workers in the story. We're the latecomers. We're those 11th hour people who showed up late, who are in need of God's grace. God's grace is unmerited favor. It's not something we deserve. It's not something we can earn. It's something He freely gives out of His abundant love for us. So my question for you today is, have you forgotten that grace found you, not the other way around? Grace was not something you earned, but something Jesus gave out of His love. Let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for your goodness. God, I pray that you make us profoundly aware of your grace. Lord, would you keep us from striving and let us walk in the freedom that comes with knowing that you are in control and you found us. It's in your name I pray. Amen.